this is Meat Boy. This is Bandage Girl. She loves Meat Boy. And Meat Boy loves her. This is Dr. Fetus. Nobody loves Dr. Fetus. And that's why Dr. Fetus hates you. And most of all, Dr. Fetus hates Meat Boy. So he beat Meat Boy up. Getting that Bandage Girl. So what are you waiting for? So go save her, hero. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, folks? I'm Egghead Dash, and welcome to my first episode of Super Meat Boy. Let's watch this cutscene. Bob, punch! Alright. So I kind of want to monkey punch a baby at the moment. As you can see from the level selection, I actually have levels to select. Because this isn't blind. I've already played this about a bajillion times by now. And so I have to kind of explain myself. Yes, I'm going to blame it on the technical issues. First of all, my microphone. My microphone is not a headset, and it's not a USB either. It's got a 3.5mm jack, a 4-foot cable, and then a microphone. And that's pretty much it. Simple, but kind of crappy. I'm gonna try to do this warp zone one time. Let's watch this cutscene. I haven't actually watched this yet. Okay, there's not really anything. Okay, so the microphone, one day, my microphone was on my desk, but then it fell on the floor, and I didn't realize it. Oh, I died. I didn't realize it had fallen on my floor, and it was still attached to my computer. Oh, this is gonna be an epic fail. But it was still attached to my computer, and okay, I'm done with that. I tripped over it. What was I gonna say? Yes, I tripped over it, and almost I guess we're doing the warp zone again. I'll do it one more time. What the hell? I didn't actually mean to collect at that time, but so the microphone, I almost pulled my computer off the floor or onto the floor when I tripped over it. But I didn't, and I didn't damage the microphone either. But I did damage the port that the microphone was in. It's a 3.5mm jack, and so any 3.5mm microphone I use now on my computer is going to, what was I going to say? It's going to, it still works, but it just comes out of place really easily. I actually have it duct taped to my computer at the moment. But anyway, I was recording for Super Meat Boy, and about 20, it was a 40-minute episode, and 20 minutes in, I shifted my body, and that unplugged my microphone. No! No! Okay, let's not do that again. I'll do it again later as a bonus episode. But it came unplugged, and I didn't realize it until after I was done recording. Let's go to the next level. So what was I going to say? the other thing is, I was like, okay, I'll use the part that has a commentary as the first episode, and I'll re-record the rest of World 1 for the second episode. And then I realized when I went to edit and make the episode that my recorder hadn't actually recorded anything because it can't record full screen programs. Recall that DAYZ was in 720p because it can't display up to 1080p even in full screen. So there'd be black bars, so I just played in windowed mode and I could see my my recording software and stuff. And it was but the Super Meat Boy doesn't have the resolution problem. It's in full screen, and my recorder can't record that. So I looked all around the interwebs for an alternative, and then I realized that a free alternative that records full screen programs, has unlimited recording, records HD, and records sound, and has no watermarks. It doesn't exist for free, at least not on Windows anyway. So I was like, okay. Now, if you recall, in my Story of the Blanks video, I'm going to do this, even though I already have the character, just to let you guys see. But, what was I going to say? I said in my I failed. I got her even though I died. In my Story of the Blanks video, I said I was experimenting with Ubuntu Linux, and later in one of my Brave videos, I said I'd given up on it, but I didn't say why. The reason why is because it was really unstable on this computer because of some hardware incompatibility. But, okay, I'm going to actually be the Bit Trip Runner guy because I prefer him. But it turns out all I needed to do was update my kernel. Otherwise, my computer would freeze it'll be 5 minutes into my session, 5 hours into my session, inevitably it would freeze. But, what was I gonna say? Okay. So I updated my kernel and got a new screen recorder called DAYZ Screencaster on Linux. And the thing that initially drew me to it was the fact that it has a feature to record your microphone and your game sound totally in sync as two separate files, so I can mess with the volume levels. But then, randomly, it just kind of broke. And in order to get a new version, I'm getting frame rate lag. In order to get a new version, or in order to reinstall it, for some reason it wanted me to downgrade one of my codecs. But all the good video editors require the updated version of that codec, so they were completely incompatible. So I ended up having to use a crappy editor called PTV or something, which was incredibly unstable. I couldn't edit frame by frame. Actually, I could. I figured out how to do that. Never mind. It was incredibly unstable, and I couldn't even record a movie before it crashed. And then eventually, it crashed, and my entire computer crashed along with it. And so I had to force reboot it with the power button, which is not good for it. So I did that, and when I came back, I put in my password, and lo and behold, it showed me a black screen with a bunch of white text that I could not read because it went by too fast. And kicked me back to the login screen. And I kind of looked up how to fix it, but all the solutions, in quotes, that I found actually made the problem worse. Okay, the warp zone up here is gone. Oh, but I died. I know there's one there because I've played this so many times. But what was I going to say? I ended up having to completely reinstall my system. And Tibesti installed fine and ran fine on this one without the whole downgrading codec thing. But for some reason, the frame rate was really bad, and it gives virtually no options. And the two audio files, I did a test run, and I did a 36-second recording. The audio files, both of them, were 36 seconds. The video, the warp zone disappeared and I died. The video was 19 seconds. And I was like, what the heck? And so I ended up I'm having to use Audacity and a recorder called Kazam. And I've done this on Windows and it didn't record. I've done it on Linux and it crashed. I did it on Linux and I forgot to hit the record button. I did it on Linux and it crashed. And then just now, I did it on Linux and it recorded. Okay, the warp zone's gone. But then when I hit finish record, it was recording the entire time. I hit finish record, and I hit finish record, and it didn't give me an option to save it. It just kind of exited the program, and I was like, what the? And I'm like, at this point, I'm just completely yelling obscenities at my computer. Dang, that warp zone goes by fast. So, here I am. I've just related to you my adventures of the past 4 days. Ish. That's why my uploading schedule has been so erratic. Because at any given point, my computer was either incapable of uploading something, or I was too exhausted from trying to fix it to actually upload. Like, it was worth 5 minutes extra of sleep was worth more to me than the 5 minutes it took to start a recording and upload. That's how tired I was. One morning, I went to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when I went to bed. And not because I wanted to, either. I was tired as... Yeah. But, okay, other news. More positive news. I'm going to have a new uploading schedule. Humble Bundle Games, which is currently Super Meat Boy. There will still be one episode of that every single day. But my brother, whose YouTube username is Black Knight 339, but it's spelled kind of funky, so I'll put it in the description. He and I are teaming together to do Portal 2's co-op mode. We realized that we had completed the single-player campaign and never finished the co-op campaign. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna shoutcast the cutscene too. Running! Putting gas in the tank. Mount. Turn around. Fire! Hell! Buttons. Controls. Scared. Okay, enough of that. But, we decided to record our co-op run. He will be uploading the odd episodes, and it should come out the same day as this. I will be uploading the even episodes, but it will only be one episode a day, which means that every other day I would be uploading one video, and the other days I'd be uploading 2 videos. So it's like, well, I'll just do 2 videos a day. So I'm starting 2 new series, Portal and what I call my Wildcard series, which is whatever I feel like playing, basically, and they'll tend to be shorter than either the Humble Bundle or the Portal series. Yeah, I died there. So I already have edited and uploaded, or I've uploaded one of them, but it's private at the moment. I've recorded and edited 3 and uploaded 1 of the Adventure Ponies game. After that, I'm open to suggestions. I recently downloaded Slender. I also bought Arma 2 on Steam because it was on sale, and Call of Duty World at War because it was on sale, both on PC. So, in the near future, we could potentially have DAYZ. We could have custom Nazi zombie maps on World at War. Other ideas I've had are doing partially inspired by, if you know who he is, Yodi Slaya's Road to Commander and Zombies, which is a mod on World at War. What I was going to do is I was going to do the same thing, but in survival. If you don't know what a Road to Commander is, Commander was the last level in Call of Duty World at War of the multiplayer, and people would upload every single game they played for the entirety of their prestige. Basically what I was going to do was I was going to do the same, but getting to level 50 in survival mode, and I'd do a new map. I'd just go down through the maps, and I bought the DLC also because they were on sale on Xbox Live. So I have those too. I could also do every single of the Black Ops zombie maps, or the World of War versions, or the Black Ops versions of the World of War zombie maps. Yes, I'm done. Alright. Leave in the comments if you have any other suggestions or what you think about my suggestions. Let's watch this. Someone's a little mad. Hey! Oh my. Oh, all the dead squirrels. There's a mother looking over her young. Oh. Single tear dripping down her cheek. Okay, that wasn't a blind reaction because I'd already seen that. Everything after this will be blind though. Assuming my computer cooperates. So let me know what you think of those suggestions I just mentioned. Leave if you have any other suggestions. This is Egghead Dash, signing out. I like it out of here.